I hope you are well. Today I'm going to be starting the studio vlog and also at the same time doing a create with me for your Saturday video. So studio vlog will go up on Wednesday and Saturday will be a create with me. As you guys know, I've had Boo home for a few days being sick, so I haven't had time to do my normal filming, and hubby gets home tomorrow, so I thought I would do a create with me. Since you enjoyed the last one, I have quite a few little bits and pieces to paint and color and draw and to play with for that. But as part of the studio vlog, I'm going to go through my pouches. This was a request from the lovely Maria and Annie. We were talking about what are in our Delfonics pouches, and I basically said mine are a big fat mess at the moment. And as you can see, I have my large and my small one. I'm currently using the pink one I picked up in Japan and my trusty yellow one. If I could have gotten my hands on the larger one, but I was like, no, I don't want to be greedy because there was only one of each size. And so I only picked up the small one. I'm kicking myself now because I would really love the large one as well in the pink. But I think they're both adorable. So what I might do is I might pull out the stuff that's in my yellow one because this is the most sort of haphazard, random mix of things that are kind of in here. This happens all the time. I kind of just get crazy and add like random stuff. As you can see, I've dumped my pocket moleskin in here, not moleskin, my passport Midori, didn't even get the size right, so that's in there. And I've got ideas for how I want to use this and how I want to use it, because I was using it as a little on the go planner, but I've realized that I've just been taking my G-Born in my handbag, so it's kind of just it's not working out as that, so it needs to morph into something more useful. So, and I want it to get nice and beaten up and used, especially since I saw them in the actual Traveler's Notebook store and they were beautiful after they've been handled by so many people. So I'm going to try and work out a better use for this other than a pocket planner, because it's just not working like that. For some reason I have my Superior Labor pen case in here, and this is probably because I had this in my bag when I went to the city, and when I'm trying to downsize, I will pull out the things that I need from my pen roll and my pouches and put it in here and just take this. And so the residue is in there, so I've got my champagne pink Destimo. After a whole heap of cleaning and soaking, I've actually tarnished this part because it was soaking for so long, so I'm going to try and work out how to get that tarnish off. But we are back to normal. We're riding very well. I still miss my mustard one, so I need to get on actually replacing the nib of my mustard one. So I have some glue as always. There's probably a heap of adhesive just floating between the two pouches. There'll be a lot of double ups too, because I just chuck things in, and this type of video of me going through what I've got is basically me trying to reorganize and get it all back to normal. So I have a multi-ball in here. These are the new like unis version of the Pilot color Enos. So I actually picked up the pink and the red while I was in the city because I like the red better than the Pilot's red. And then I got the blue, which should be somewhere in here, in the stationery selection box. And then I've got the little, whoops, washi tape cutter that you sort of stick onto one of these. And then let me find the end so I can show you how it works. Of course, this is the story of my life, trying to get adhesive things off. This is a Carpe Diem tape, so it's super sticky. So you just do that and you have a nice straight line. Very handy. They come in different sizes, I think different thicknesses. So if you've got a really thick washi tape, really thin one. I picked the pink one up in Japan, and I think I've got another one. I don't know if it's in here or not, but I got one in the stationery selection box as well. But they're really handy little things. I enjoy it. So there's that. I have this little pink squirty bottle that I'm going to put water into. How am I going to put water into that? Like, or maybe squeeze it? Not sure. That I'm pretty sure I bought this in Japan for my watercolors, and it's got like 10, 20, 30 mils, so it's a 30 ml bottle. I have my archival inks in the various colors, in the plum, the black, and the coffee. And I was actually stamping with the coffee for my color swatch book that I am going to do another video on a little bit later on. But yeah, that's what I was using. I was trying to work out those, so they come in handy. For some reason my tiny attacher is in here, although it should be on my trolley, but again, I like to just chuck stuff in here randomly when I'm using it. I have 1, 2, 3 rolls of adhesive tape. So this is the Kokuyo one, and this is the No Name brand, and this is also the Kokuyo brand. So I'm pretty sure I had one in each pouch, and this somehow they've all ended up back in here. I have a lone Copic marker in Cool Grey number 3. I have my Soot Sprite mechanical pencil. I think I was using this to do collage sheet drawings. I have a random, pretty sure this is my daughter's pencil, which is the Staedtler colored pencils from her school pencil case for some reason. And I have a plethora of washi tape in here. The blacks. Wow, I have a lot of washi tape in here. More washi tape than one person needs in a pouch, so I need to probably take some of those out. There's nothing in that pouch. There's a Sojo business card, which I will turn into a tag for one of my things, and just a plain pink ballpoint pen that I picked up in Japan. I have a random head. And I think that's it for the inside pockets. On the outside, I have some of my pins. I also have some earrings that were sent to me, but they got broken in the mail, like they came damaged. So I am going to try and get them fixed. See if hubby can fix them for me, or if I can take them to get fixed somewhere, because they're cute little dears. And the Inky that sent it to me is eluding me at the moment because I am running on extra no sleep. I have washi tape samples. So these ones, I know that these ones are from Anna E, because she gave them to me when I was in Cali. So there. I have 2 watercolor brushes, which I normally just shove in these pockets when I am just trying to tidy up quickly. So one is the size 1 Da Vinci, and one is the size 14 Princeton. They're good all-rounders. Then I have some random colored pencils. I think I was working on that beetle for your last Create With Me, so I kind of just grabbed all the blues and browns and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of, they're still around, so I should probably put them back in their respectable places. Pretty sure that is it. So I have these little pins on this side. On this side I have my little Fran Nerd cup, teacup. I have my pink monkey knot, and then a little artist palette charm that was on a bookmark. And that is all. Oh, hold on. And I'm pretty sure this is pink lead from memory. Yes, I have some pink lead stuck in there for emergencies. So that is everything. I think what I would probably do when I reorganize this is half of this washi is going into the washi drawer, or even on my washi plate. I have a plate of washi on my desk in the studio, and I put some of my favorites out and then put the rest in that big drawer that I had organized with all my tapes in the studio video. So I'm going to leave everything here so I can repack them properly. So this is my pink one. I only have my little 6% Doki Doki Bear and a Studio Ghibli pink Totoro, and then a Harajuku pen from B-Side Label. So this kind of has got all my little Japan pins, because I bought it in Japan. This is the uni refills that I got in the stationery selection box. So this has the multi-colors and stuff in there. So that was really, really handy. There's nothing in these pockets at all. I have my Ecoline brush pen in the grey. It's the only one I have, but I love it and use it quite a lot. I have my TWSBI Echo in the bubblegum pink. It's not picking up the right shade of pink on camera. It's a lot brighter, and I've got Diatrimentes magenta in there, so waterproof pink ink in there. I've got a refill. I'm pretty sure there's a black one in here as well for the uni style fit, because that is my planner pen, and my planner is not on the table, but they're the pet ones that I use. I don't use the Coletto in my planner. I use the uni style fit because they're more like a ballpoint pen and I can watercolor over them without it running. So I picked up a pink and I picked up a black, there it is, because they're the ones that I use the most in my planner pen. So I picked up refills because I know my black is almost out. I picked up this little pink pen from the store Miniso in the city just to have a play, and it's quite a nice little pen, not waterproof obviously, but still I'm always trying pens just in case they're magically waterproof. And this is actually from the same brand. It is a black one. Now if you let this dry a little bit, is it in here that I tried it? Let me see. Yeah, so this is the pen up here, and I left it to dry a little bit and then added some watercolor, and this is it as well when I didn't leave it to dry, so there's only a little bit of like moving. And I have a water brush here, so I'll show you. This is just a random little pink and white pen I found at the Miniso store, and I think it was $1.99. It does say gel ink, so I didn't expect it to I didn't expect it to be waterproof. So there's water coming out of that, and it is 90% waterproof. Like, that is just a little tiny bit of like, it's water resistant, I would say. So if I was to put it down like that and then I add some, you're gonna get more gray. But if I leave it for a little bit and it dries, give it time to dry and then put some water over it, it doesn't move. So I'm gonna actually pick up a few more of them when I'm in the city. They're $1.99. They're really cute. They've got a clip on it. I quite like them. They feel really nice in the hand too. So I thought, why not? For $1.99, you can't go wrong. So if you're near a Miniso in Australia, I don't know where they are, but there's two in the city. One in the Maya food court and one down near the galleries. And so yeah, good little find. Quite happy with it being pretty much waterproof in my opinion. So that was a nice one. That's why I pick up random pens from random stores. I'm always testing them to see if they're cheaper alternatives, and this is, like I said, $1.99. So they actually were both $1.99. I've got my Lamy Safari, and this has got the Lamy ink, the vivid pink ink inside this one. I have a whole stack of the Jane Davenport Magic Wands. As you guys know, they are my traveling workhorses. I have more washi tape. I keep my favorite colors. There should be a yellow in here too. Yep, there's the yellow. I've always got these ones in my pencil case. They're always the ones that I gravitate towards and always the ones I use in my planner. So I don't worry about these. They're really, really hardy and they're really great. So I just take these and leave my Prismacolors and my Holbeins and all those at home because these get the job done. So they have become my traveling colored pencil. I know a few people have been asking them, are they worth it? Now, I say yes if you are worried about taking your really expensive art ones. They have great color payoff. They blend really well. They are really hardy pencils, and they're a very carefree supply. And I still think, even though I have other branded pencils, I love these. And they have become a very massive go-to and will be featured heavily in the supply documentation video. I like them that much. These are the colors that I like. like. So if you want to, grab yourself a coupon and go and grab the tin and have them as your travel set of colored pencils. See, even when I'm not traveling or not going out, I still have them with me. I still pick them up quickly. White Uni Signo, of course, in the smaller tip. I have a pink ballpoint pen, just one of those big crystal pens. This is the water brush that came with the stationery supply one, and this one was in a travel palette, so this one's like quite significantly smaller, and that's sort of the one that I sort of pop in here if I am going out or don't want to take my Escoda brushes, but I think there's some more adhesive. And my black wing sharpener. And then I have a plethora of the Copic multi-liners in different colors and different sizes. I think that one and that one. So I have all of different colors. I have the pink, the wine, and this one is, of course I can't because the Kinokuniya's got their thing over it, but the brownie one, a cool gray, and the navy. And these three are in 0.1, this is 0.5, and this is 0.05, so 0.05. So they are my go-to drawing pens. Boo's about to let the cat in. Is that what you're doing? No, just let her in, babe. Just let her in. She's there. Everyone knows that Raven's a diva. Come on. She doesn't need... Is she coming?
Yeah, she's coming.
Come on. Anyway, those are my preferred drawing pens at the moment, especially for collage sheets. I have, this is actually meant to be in my pen roll, these guys. So this is just a pink metal ruler that I got from Jet Pens, and my Midori numbers and letters, which I normally have stuck behind things in here because I'm always looking for a ruler, especially when I'm out. So they are normally in there. And then I also have my travel scissors that I got in Japan, which are also normally in my pen roll, but I obviously pulled a whole heap of stuff out of my pen roll just the other day. I have my pink Mono Zero square eraser in the pink. I've already said pink, but this is one I picked up in Japan. I have it in the black, but I have never seen a colored version. So I grabbed it because everything needs to be pink in life. I have my mini scissors, which sometimes are in my pen roll instead of there, but I actually had them inside here. So I would turn this into a little miniature travel pouch. So then I think I would have like my little glue, scissors, and a water brush in there. And then I would have a white pen. And I would take either this one or my normal eraser. I normally take this one because it covers bigger surfaces. So this is my Mono Zero dust catcher. So that would normally go in there. Then I would have, let's see, what else? The last few things that are in here. I have my spoon, which is also normally in my pen roll. I have a few, so I would have I normally have my pink pencil, but my pilot color Eno is currently MIA, and I have a few of them, so I don't know where they are. Where's the pink one gone? There it is. So I would probably put this in over a lead pencil. So I'd have white, I would have a multi-liner, probably the pink, and probably the Pilot multi-ball, and maybe my fountain pen. And that would be exactly what I would take. So I have scissors in there, I have a highlight pen, I have a water brush. If I decide to take my watercolors with me, I would either take my pen roll as is, or I would just yoink out that and take it with me. And then all ready to go. Although I also have my peerless watercolors that I could pop in there. Actually, I should pop my peerless into the back of my journal, so I've always got them. But yeah, this is my condensed art supplies. That's what I would literally put in there. So there's a side note for you. And then I have the blue and the red. Got that in the stationery supply box. Bought the red at Kinokuniya, and so they're there. And then I have 2 travel brushes, one from Rosemary & Co. and one of my Escoda ones. So this is my size 2. And I think, oh yeah, I have my little tiny palette, which I actually dropped when I was in Japan and broke the, I broke it. I broke it before I even got to use it. So I got to try and glue them back in. But I was pretty sad that I broke them. So I only broke these 2 though, so it's not like, I mean, I could just essentially move all these over and make it no palette, what do you call it? Like just blue tack them all in and have no supports. But yeah, I was pretty sad. Pretty sad. I broke it in Japan. Like, oh no, I even broke it before I left the country, so I was pretty sad about that. So I could just super glue those back in. But they're the colors that I took with me to Japan with my big palette, and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Didn't use them, didn't use anything. And that is everything that's in my pouches. But yeah. So there's that. I'll quickly go over what is in my pen roll, and I'll put this up as a bonus video, I guess, because we're at 21 minutes. So that's a proper video. So of course my Schmincare palette with my tried and true, still going strong palette. I have my I want to say Platinum Nice Lilas pen. It's beautiful. So there's a purple version, this is the pink version obviously. I have my Platinum Fisa, I think, that I bought in Japan in the pink. This little brush pen, I bought Cyan one as well in the pink. I have a black one, but I obviously like it in the pink. That's by the brand Sailor. Just put those back in there. So they're my scissors. There's my ruler. And then I have my Kuratoga mechanical pencil. I normally have my Bambi one in there, but Bambi seems to be MIA, which means she's in a different pouch. Oh yeah, I've got stuff in here too, but I'm not gonna go through that. That is literally just a plethora of pens, markers, pencils, you name it, it's in there. So that's like the off spray. This is what happens, everything goes everywhere. So I have a lot of the same things in there. The only difference is there's more fountain pens in here, and I have some of the Pitt Artist pens in here, which I don't know why they're in here, but I could put colored pencils in there. I don't know. I feel like my pen roll needs a retweak. So if you have this, what is currently in yours, we can do a pen roll show off. But yeah, I have the Pitt Artist pens in the colors here. So I picked up these ones in New York, actually all of them in New York, because we didn't have the color range that they had here in Australia. I don't know why. I have my beautiful Visconti, the Venus, which I bought right before I had surgery, and that's what I sort of link it to. And then I have 2 more of my outliners, a 01 and a 03 in the brown and the blue. And then obviously my rulers, which are normally in there but weren't in there. But that is everything that's currently housed in my stuff. And now I need to try and work out how to organize it. So I think I will not organize this on camera because it's 24 minutes. So if I put this up as a bonus video, you'll see how I reorganize it in next week's studio vlog. So take care, bye!
as if